from SV Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still filling the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Monarchs are threatening in the red zone. Running behind that left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Gets it out quickly. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Akbar. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, ODU. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All by himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
At this part of the field in the red zone offensively. You're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's under.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Wicks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On target to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. There he goes. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wicks. Oh, what a move to get room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Picked up a few. on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 41. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fakes the grab on the left. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. The short hands, it's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs. And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wicks. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Wicks. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Moncrief. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown Doors! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
On the option. The pitch. Inside the 45. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down.
Here we go.
It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Moncrief. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.